Okay, so here was our very first problem. The first thing you want to do when tackling any problem is obviously read it and identify your given information. So it says we have a ball of mass 5 kilograms is being swung in a horizontal circle of radius 7.5 meters, or 0.75 meters, not 7.5 meters, at a rate of 2 meters per second. So all three of these pieces of information are very important. I put boxes around the mass and the radius because it tells you m equals, r equals. That should be pretty easy. But when it comes to the revolutions per second, that's going to be an important piece of information, but it doesn't necessarily tell us what it is directly. So if we look at this first problem, it's asking us to find the period of rotation. Well, we know that period is the time divided by the number of revolutions. Basically, how long does it take the object to go around the circle one time? Well, if we go around 1 second and we can do that twice, then our period it only takes us 0.5 seconds to go around once. That's our period. Now from there, we can take that information and find our tangential velocity. Now remember, we're moving at a constant speed. We're still accelerating because we are going in a circle, so there has to be a force in order to make that happen, but our speed around the circle is constant. So how do we find the distance around a circle? What is that called? Circumference. And so we find the circumference of a circle by going to pi r. You could also do pi times diameter, but 9 times out of 10 they're going to give you the radius, not the diameter, so it's just easier to go 2 pi r. So if it's distance divided by time, what do we call the time it takes to go around a circle once? The period. So for this problem in particular, you have 2 pi times a radius of 0.75 divided by the period that we just found of 0.5 seconds. And I would recommend when doing this in your calculator that you use the pi button and not 3.14. You will probably get the same answer, but one, it's less clicks in your calculator, and two, it is a more precise answer, so you're more accurate, and it's always better to be more accurate when possible. So our velocity turns out to be 9.42 meters per second.